Hello everyone. Today I would like to take you through my personal product during this minor. I will do this by means of this step-by-step guide, visualized with this sketch. I have divided this journey into 4 different parts. The first part is plan and outline. It all started with my idea. What do I want to do my personal product about? After some thinking and researching, I came up with an idea that nobody else has researched yet. Hospitality within the army. To make this process run smoothly from beginning to end, I obviously needed a plan of action. In order to paint a slightly better picture of this current topic, I would like to make use of the golden circle. The why, the how and the what. I think it is important in this module to find out more about what my interests are. I hope to find them, and I hope to do this by organizing physical meetings and interviews to get a better picture of hospitality within the army. Many of you will probably say that this is the personal product. This is of course a part of it, but I think that the what also allows me to discover my interests. Therefore, I don't see the what as a personal product, but more as a discovery of my interests. Then I went to step 2. I started making my first draft. My first idea was to send an email, but I was not sure to whom. So I started writing and sent my mail to several army bases. However, this did not feel good enough, so I switched it to a subsequent idea, sending mails to veterans who perhaps wanted to tell me something. After having sent a good number of mails and having done my research, I started to wait for replies. When I was progressing with my work, I came across 2 major problems. The first was that there is almost nothing to be found on matters that even come close to this subject. The second problem was that I had received my first mail back. This man told me that it will be very difficult to get any information as the army will keep everything secret. I will come back to this later. Then I went on to the third step, revise and redraft. I panicked for a moment, but soon found my peace. I then went to my tutor and asked for feedback. He understood me and gave me the necessary feedback. This sketch that you are seeing right now was the result. After this conversation, I immediately continued and with success. That same day I received an email from the Major of the Marines. Deze gaat. He was open to a conversation and soon this took place. In this conversation, I also found out that there is a kind of obligation of secrecy within the army. Even to the question, would you say there is hospitality within the army following the people? He did not want to give a full answer. His answer was very politically correct. The fact is that the safety of the people is our number 1, so he said. So I asked him more about his pure opinion. But he made very clear that he did not want to answer any of those questions. He told me he was sorry, but he made it clear that anything they said could be used against them. That's why he didn't want the conversation recorded with camera or with microphone. However, he was able to help me further than I had dared to dream. Without my realization, he mentioned several labels that could connect to hospitality. The first section was clear. What the Marines learn is to be patient, to handle hygiene well, and of course to listen. Secondly, he indicated that respect is extremely important within the army and also connects well to the hospitality industry. And of course, finally, safety. We often mention the environment within hospitality. Within the army, a safe environment is one of the most important things, according to Major Schoonewald. Now for the conclusion. What is clear is that most of the army's information is well under lock and key. Everyone has it in their heads not to communicate about confidential information outside the army. It felt to me, at the beginning, like a kind of wall that was between me and the goal. So, have I broadened my horizons? Definitely. This learning process has helped me with a lot of different things. Sometimes a project can be good without an answer to the question. My goal was to broaden my interests, and it worked. Sneaky interests have emerged in me, and I am happy to know more about a new subject than most, even though I now feel I know even less than before. The most important learning point of this whole project: Don't give up, but make the project as beautiful and nice as you can.